It's good to have the 4 matches actually, because when you get here and the way we started was it wasn't really conducive to good preparation because players were coming in here and there. The first game was not good. The second game, obviously we got it right, and it was very, very good. Right? It was excellent. So we're looking forward. We've got a bit of momentum. This gives us an opportunity. We've got 2 games in a row, and then a quick break, day's break, and then we're back in again. So it gives us a great time to get some momentum into the tournament. Nobody wins every game in these tournaments, so it's good. Hopefully we've had our poor performance, which was the first one, and now we're looking forward and hopefully gaining momentum into the week. Yep.
Since last year, Shikil, you were so much popular in Bangladesh, especially for power hitting. Did that hype touch you in last 12 months?
It's been great. I did the IPL. Obviously, I'm known as the power hitting guy, so which is great, and it's a power game now. But there's also skill and touch. So even though I'm known as a power hitting coach, I'm a batting coach as well. But I specialise in power hitting. Where it's gone, I had a great. The press last year was brilliant for me. Really good, and I got the IPL, and I've done gigs all over the place. So it's good. It's very good. I'm enjoying the ride, and just see how we go.
Julian.
Yes.
As we know that Bangladeshi cricketers are not physically strong as like Australian or English cricketers, but like Afif, Mrityunjoy, some local cricketers working with you, how they can learn your power hitting process?
Well, again, Mrityunjoy is probably the big one. Bijoy last year, I did a lot of work with him with Sylhet. I think you look at Afif, those guys, they're not big, like you said. So they rely heavily on rhythm and timing of their movements, right? They can hit the ball as hard as anyone, but they have to have the rhythm and timing of their movements is crucial, all right? Whereas the big guys can stand there and muscle it. They can't. If they try to muscle it, it doesn't work. So it's giving them an understanding, really. It's an understanding of how their body works when they're looking to strike a ball. Once they have that understanding, and there's ways to train it as well, which is what the boys are doing here. I've introduced them to some of the drills that I use, and it's just a way to train it, and it's understanding basically how your body works to create power. That's why if you get the rhythm and timing right, and you get the separation of your hands right with your body, then that's why small guys can hit sixes.
নগদে আসলে মোবাইল রিচার্জে 1000 টাকা পর্যন্ত ক্যাশব্যাক আর অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলতে ডায়াল করুন *167#.
Coach.
Yes.
Right now your team is training 5 position in point table.
Yeah.
So your team will play 4 matches in this time in this Chattogram.
Yeah.
So how do you want to utilize this home advantage, and where you want to say after completing Chattogram part? In which position of point table you want to see your team?
Again, it's the old cliche, I know, but you take one game at a time. You see, I'm focusing on tomorrow's game, and then after that, I'll focus on the next game. I think, like I said, you don't win every game. If we can win 3 out of 4, I think we've done really well. Obviously, you want to win 4 out of 4. You want to win every game. But if we can win 3 out of the 4, I think we're in a very strong position going forward.
Coach, earlier you said that you are well known for power hitting abilities and power hitting coaching. Now you are a head coach. How is the difference between this and how you cooperate with the whole team? It's a little bit different.
It's good. It's the first time I've been a head coach, and I'm loving it, really. I really am. It's good because you get to see everything, and you have to you have to worry about everyone. And I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm loving the challenge. I'm loving the challenge of it. And I seem to, so far, so good. But it's like everything. When you win, it's great. When you lose, it's not so good. So at the moment, I'm enjoying the win because we've just had one. If we can keep winning, then it's even better. But it's a great challenge.
But I don't know, you know it or not. There are some things in Chittagong challenges that their players are not well known, like Osman Khan, who is 100 in this, and Hazala
there's no egos in the group, you see, which is great. There's no big egos, and I think this is a great platform for players to come in who aren't that well known, and to come in like Usman did. Nobody really heard of him, and he's come in and smashed 100. You know, the way he plays, it's exciting. I'm not saying he's going to do that every game, because the way he plays, it's high risk. But if he can come off more often than not, then, you know, we're in a great position to win games. That will scare people what happened. That will scare teams what happened in the last game. They'll see how much power we've got. And we've got players who didn't even bat, you see. So it's exciting, but it's good to manage. But there's no egos in the group, so that's cool.
Coach, Afif Hussain didn't do well in last 2 matches. Is there a concern for you?
Who's this, sorry?
Afif Hussain.
Afif. No, he did well for second game. He did all right. Saw it at home. Afif?
Yeah, Afif.
I think, yeah. I have no problem with Afif. Absolutely. I've got no worries with him at all.
What you will do with him as a power hitting coach?
Again, he's a proper player, so he needs to play to his strengths, right? So again, be careful when you use that power hitting phrase. He's not a power hitter. He's a puncher. So you have hitting power, and you have, like Usman has hitting power. Afif has punching power with skill and touch. So they're different, right? So Afif's more skillful than Usman. Usman is powerful. So I believe we've got a great balance of power, skill, and touch in the squad.
Shubhagatam home looks so much fascinating in the names, and Zia and Afif look fearless. What license you are giving to these boys?
I'm just trying to encourage them to just go out and play with freedom, you know, without fear. I think the first game we played, the guys were fearful. They looked scared. To me, they looked really scared. We had a meeting, and I said, look, I want you to go out and express yourselves. If you get out doing it, I don't mind. I'm not going to judge you on that, okay? But I will judge you if you go out and just block it and, you know, eat up balls. I can't have that. So I'm trying to give them the opportunity to express themselves. And if you do that, that breeds confidence throughout the group. And then, you know, who knows what can happen? What can happen is what happened the other day. Usman, I gave him the freedom to go and just play, and he played a fantastic innings. Superb. And when you do, in a batting group, batting is won. It's not really, you don't bat as a group. Games are won by individual brilliance. Bowlers have to bowl as a group. Batters is slightly different. So it's giving them, somebody go and win the game. You know, go out and express yourself. Even if you face 10 balls and get 30, that's brilliant.
Julian,
yes.
You're working exceptionally well in franchising. Last year in BPL or this year also. Do you get any formal or informal proposal from BCB to work with the national team?
There was talk before the World Cup. I was in Pakistan working for the PCB, and then there was conversations happening, not with me, but with other people about using me, but nothing came of it. So it's been something that over the last year has been mentioned a number of times, but nothing seems to have happened. But I'm here and I'm available, so.
Any recent talk?
Sorry?
Any recent talk with BCB?
Not since I've been here, no. No.
Last one.
Last year you worked as a select franchise. After that you worked with some of franchise. As a coach, as a team, part of team management, what difference you saw in the franchise between IPL, DPL? As a team manager, part of team management.
The IPL is the absolutely cream of the crop. All right, it is phenomenal. What amazed me there was the level. The standards of cricket is unbelievable. It's just, I was blown away by how good these guys are. With regards to the, you have like stepping stones. This to me is a great platform and a stepping stone for young players to go further, to get into the IPL. If you do well here, there were players like Benny Howe last year, did okay in the BPL, and then he went to the PSL, and he ended up going to the IPL. He didn't play for Punjab, but he was there. So it's a great platform. And I think the way it's run, the BPL is run, I think if you can work in this environment, because it's pretty chaotic, it's, you know, there's fans everywhere, it's pretty chaotic, and you have to just deal with stuff. And I think if you can work in this as a coach or a player, if you can work in this environment, you can work anywhere in the world. So I think it's a great platform going forward for young players to go into IPL and other franchise tournaments.
Thank you.
All good? Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, coach. আমাকে ভয়েসটা সেভ করে দিন